Hello managers, I have a very interesting video for you today. Summer is here and I know that maybe some of you are stuck on the start screen thinking, oh, what is my next career and what is the team that I should start my next journey. So today I've prepared for you 5 teams that are rich in history and in money as well. Some of you may know them, some of you may not, but I even have one team that is owned by a $1 trillion company, so stay tuned to see who these teams are. First team that I have for you is Middlesbrough. I must say I do hate this team. Why? Because in 2006 they came back and won 4-2 against my favorite team ever, Steaua Bucharest, and they denied us an Europa League final. But besides that, Middlesbrough is a decent team, and as you can see here, they like to develop players using the club youth system and they play entertaining soccer. Also, their owner's name is Steve Gibbs with a fortune of £270 million. This guy is a very rich guy from the town of Middlesbrough, even so he loves the club very much. I know that when you think of championship teams, you might want to pick teams like Leeds, Leicester, who are even richer, or like Southampton, but I can promise you Middlesbrough is a great team to play with. Even though you don't start with that much money, only 4 million from the winter, this guy is going to pump a lot of money in the team so you can reach the Premier League again. As you can see here, you have very good training facilities and youth facilities, so you can use them as well. When it comes to history, Middlesbrough have a couple of cups. Actually, they won the championship 4 times, 1 Carabao Cup, 3 Northern League Division 1 and Anglo-Scottish Cup they have won. And the squad is also very young, so you can make a lot of money or improve on the team as well. As you can see, we have great ability in our players, and the players with the greatest ability are very young, so 24, 21, 24, and we have players like Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones here is a very good winger. He can even play in the complete wing back if you decide to play with 3 at the back. So first team on the list, Middlesbrough. I think you can do some great things. If you reach the Premier League, the money will just come flooding, as you know, and Steve Gibson will also invest in the team a lot. For our second team, I choose a very interesting team in the Eredivisie from Netherlands. Actually, the team is Vitesse. I know you guys might have heard about it. They compete with the likes of Ajax, Feyenoord or PSV. They have a very rich owner. This guy, his name is Valery Oif, a Russian oligarch friend with Abramovich. He actually is worth more than £1 billion from what I could find on the internet. This guy is a bit shady, so you can't really find his actual fortune, but I promise you he is going to invest in the team a lot because he likes football just like Roman Abramovich did at Chelsea. When it comes to silverware, Vitesse don't really have that many cups won. They only have 1 Dutch Cup, 2 Keukenkampioen Divisie, if I pronounced that correctly, and 1 Dutch Tweede Divisie. So with the money that Valery is going to give you, you can really build this team to glory and compete with the likes of Ajax, PSV and Feyenoord for the Eredivisie. When it comes to the squad, you really have some interesting players, even though they are a bit old, I must say, maybe in the late of their careers, like Marco van Ginkelhill, the midfielder with 15 passing, 15 technique. You might be able to make a 4-3-3 with this team and dominate the Dutch division. Also, as you can see, you have no debt or loans and you have 10 million euros in the bank, but I promise you, if you start playing and you do well, this guy Valery Oif is going to pump a lot of money in this team. As I said before, he is a very rich guy and he will help you win the Eredivisie if you get some nice results. The best wonder kid that you have is Amine Butra. This guy is a winger on the left. I think you can develop this guy and actually make him a very good player. He is also French. So if you have been thinking of a challenge in the Eredivisie from Netherlands, I think this is the best team that you can start with. Vitesse is a great team and it will actually be a very decent challenge to compete against the best teams in the Netherlands. In third, we have Hoffenheim from the Bundesliga of Germany, guys. Hoffenheim is owned actually by a billionaire. Dietmar Hopp is worth 5.1 billion euros, so you can say that this guy is very rich. When it comes to club vision, they have a few actually. As you can see, they like players that are German players, they like attacking soccer and high tempo pressing soccer, and they don't want you to sign players over 30, which is fine. As you know, if you want to build a great team for the future, you need to sign young players, sell them and buy better ones with that money. Hoffenheim is actually a pretty hard challenge since they are previewed to finish in the 11th place, but the board wants you to qualify for the Europa League and actually be competitive in the DFB Pokal. The squad is good, but I won't say it's amazing. Your best player is Anton Stach. As you know, he came from Mainz this year. They paid 11 million euros from him, but he is a very good all-around defender. He actually is amazing. Then you have another midfielder like Grisha Pommel here, another box-to-box or DM. As you can see, in the midfielder department you are set. So maybe this is how you should start and think your tactics around midfielders. When it comes to history, these guys, they have not won anything almost. They won a German division Baden-Württemberg, which I don't know what that is, and they won the Verbandspokal Baden 4 times. Not one major silver when won by Hoffenheim, so you can build this club from the ground up with a owner that is worth 5.1 billion euros, guys. This challenge in Germany might be the one for you. And now we move even more further up the ladder to the French giants of Rennes, guys. These guys, the owner of Rennes is worth 21.5 billion euros. This guy's name is François Pinault. He owns several companies that are worth insane amounts of money. So you can say that you are a very rich club if you play with Rennes. When it comes to the club, Rennes already has some established players like Martin Terrier. This guy can play all of the roles up front and he is looking amazing actually. So wherever you put him, this guy is gonna do the job. Only 26 years old, you can actually build your team around this guy. And then we have another midfielder that is insane, Ludovic Blas, 25-year-old. As you can see, this guy 16 dribbling, 16 first touch, 16 passing and 16 technique. He can do the job for you, so you might want to think of a 4-2-3-1 if you want to play with Rennes. When it comes to finances, as you can see, 44 million euros in the bank. You start with 15 million euros for transfers, which is actually very good. And when it comes to debt, you don't have any debt, but actually teams owe you 94 million euros. If we talk about Rennes history, they do have a little bit of silverware, and as you can see, training, youth and youth recruitment facilities are actually very good for stars. And when it comes to cups, they won the French Cup 3 times, they won the League 2 1 time, French Division 2B, French Division 2 1 time, and some other minor cups. So Rennes did not win the Ligue 1, so you can be the first manager to do that, and you also have the money and the squad to be able to defeat the likes of PSG, Marseille, Lyon or Monaco. And now the big surprise, guys. We have Vissel Kobe, the team from Japan that are owned by the trillionaire company Rakuten Inc. $1.8 trillion this company is worth, so you have all the money in the world. Also, if you want an Asian challenge, I think Vissel Kobe is the one for you. As you might know, this team was the team that Andres Iniesta played for a couple of years, and now you have Juan Mata here as well, so maybe you can use Juan Mata to win another championship for Kobe. You also have young good players like Mateus Tuller, who is a very good young Brazilian center back, only 24 years old. He looks amazing, his physicals are great and mentals are great as well. When it comes to finances, you even have 10 million euros budget and 12 million in the bank and zero debt. When it comes to club vision, it's going to be a challenge from the first season, because the board wants you to challenge for the J1 League title from the first season, reach the later stages of the All Japan Cup and reached the later stages of the League Cup. Even though Vissel Kobe have been founded in 1966, they only won one All Japan Cup, one Japanese Super Cup and one Chugoku Football League. So they have not won the J1 League, not even once. That means that you can be the first manager to do so. So that's it guys for the top 5 best. So that's it guys for the top 5 unknown rich teams. If you like the video, drop a like and consider subscribing. Also, I have here for you a rebuild that I did with Manchester United and in which I won 11 trophies in 5 years.